10-minute walk. Probably gonna walk for more like an hour. First thing I'm filming today, all I had this morning was some coffee with some cream in it, and didn't get a chance to film it. Hit up the gym, did some back, and now I'm on this walk trying to get some sunlight. That's why I'm in my tank top. Weather's pretty nice out here. It's like 75 or so. California. Not a lot of people out, but there's some people out getting some exercise. Some people are walking. Some people are riding their bikes. People are trying to get outside and get some movement while still practicing the social distancing thing. Weird times, a lot of weird things to think about, but in my opinion, this thing's going to go on for longer than a year. And so if most people are like out of work, but there's still other opportunities for work. And so if you put your mind to it and you think about what those things are, then you can get back out into the workforce, in the workplace. Easier said than done, because everyone's going to be shuffling off into the same spots. But there's probably some, if you use your brain, there's probably some spots. There's probably some places. Maybe you can go drive a truck for Amazon, pack some stuff for them. They ain't shutting down anytime soon, I don't think. People still need their supplies, people still need stuff. So companies like that, it wouldn't make sense. It would only hurt us. It wouldn't be helpful if they shut down. So, like I always say, the key to happiness, the key to success in life is problem solving. And so you figure out how to solve your problems. You think that money's going to be an issue coming up? Figure out a way to make it. Figure out a way to make more money. The government, some people have been saying they might give us some money. Don't count on it, Don't expect anything from anybody. And also, along with, and I'm a big believer in this, live a low expectation life. At least that's worked really well for me. And if possible, live a no expectation life, and also live a life of acceptance. Be accepting of the fact that anything and every single thing that you have can be taken away from you. It more than likely will at some point in your life. Your wealth, your health, everything, your education. You can get knocked in the head and forget fucking everything. You could fall down a flight of stairs and forget, 8 years of going to medical school or whatever. No one's special. No one makes it out alive, right? But for myself, I've learned that a low expectation life, I don't have expectations of anything. I want myself to do well, and I want to improve, and there's certain things that I want to do. There's things I enjoy doing, but those things are going to get done. And if they don't get done, because I wasn't expecting it to happen, when it doesn't happen, if a gym is closed and I can't get my exercise in for the day, I don't trip. I don't freak out about it. When I go to podcasts and someone couldn't make it to the appointment to do the podcast, there's nothing to freak out about. You just go and move on to the next thing. Move on to the next situation. Anyway, I'm a big believer in that. The events that happen, the things that happen to us every single day are just always open to interpretation, and you can view them whatever way you want, but it's my view, it's my opinion, that the best way to view them is to view, is this a problem? And if it is, figure out how to solve it. Hitting up this walk, and this is solving some problems for me right now, because it's bringing me some happiness, getting in some exercise and getting in some sun. Getting up some stairs. Burning calories. Burning them up. Moving around. Feeling good. Hope I don't fall. Stairs are a little steep. Boom. Back around. Right back up. Boop, 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 boop. bored out of your gourd, bored out of your mind. Only boring people get bored. Remember that. Keep finding shit for yourself to do. Keep the mind occupied. Focus. Focus in on what's important, especially at this time. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you guys body weight exercises every day, every morning, 5 a.m. Give you guys some cool shit to do, all right? Beautiful out, absolutely beautiful out. So it's a weird day because of what's going on, but look, people still finding a way. Find a way, please. Find a way. Don't let this shit bum you out. We are basically have made it through about 1 week of this, and with my math, I think we got a good 60, maybe even more weeks of this. So it's gonna be a while. We're gonna be going through this for a little bit. So get ready and keep yourself feeling good. Keep yourself moving in whatever way you can. Sometimes you gotta take your mind off of shit and you gotta look at the finer things in life. Like, this is cheddar cheese, Wisconsin cheddar cheese, blended with blue cheese. Like, how do they make this? This is like a cheese sandwich. Like cheese on cheese on cheese on cheese. And I'm gonna throw this on a burger and it's gonna be fucking delightful. I can't wait. This is what it's called. Serendipity's shafts? Am I reading that correctly? Can I get a hey now? Maybe I shouldn't eat this. Sounds too good to be true or too strange. Cooking up some of that grass-fed, grass-finished beef. Looking really good. Now I saw some cheese on these things. And getting a little beep. I love cheese a lot. And this is a truffle cheese, which I think is better than this guy. And this guy is a grass-fed cheese. Grass-fed Gouda. Just turns out I like Gouda a lot. Delicious. Got a burger, a couple hard-boiled eggs, eating a snack. Reading this title, you may think that you clicked on Pornhub. But we just talking about some cheese. But look at this cheese. Oh my God. How did they, there's a lot of things going on right now in the world and people are really concerned and really worried. And then, rightfully so. But look at what we got here. We got cheddar stacked on top of blue cheese, stacked on top of cheddar, stacked on top of more blue cheese, stacked on top of more cheddar. It's cheese on cheese on cheese on cheese on cheese. This is absolutely amazing. And hopefully this occupied your mind with something different than what's going on in the world right now for 45 seconds. Chomping on some caviar. This is really good with some creme fraiche. Super, super yummy. Bored, stuck in the house, don't know what to do? Eat some caviar. That's what we're doing over here. We got some creme fraiche, which is amazing. A little bit of caviar on there. Dip her in a little bit of cream. Down the old hatch, some good old fish eggs. Amazing. All right, these are weird times, so we know we got to lift through it. C10, do 10, tag 10. Here we go. Hiya. Oh. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One extra, one. Play all. There we go. Strength is never a weakness. Weakness is never a strength. Tag 10 people. Pass it on. 10-minute walk right before dinner. just got done eating, ate some chicken. The wifey made up some chicken breast today, and I just recognized that I don't like chicken nearly as much as I like beef. I love me some beef. I really, really do. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna hit up a body weight exercise workout, and I'm gonna give that to you guys try to give you guys some of that every single day. And if you wanna follow along with more of that content, and you wanna follow along with exactly what I do, every single thing that I do, then you're gonna wanna go over to markbell.com and check that stuff out. We're doing some cool stuff over there where we're giving you guys some home workouts, but I'm gonna be giving them to you right here on this YouTube channel. I'm gonna give you some of it, and then you can also check it out on the website as well. And it will be free on the website as well. The website, we're giving away a free week, but kind of due to the circumstances, we're gonna give away a free month. And we might extend that out for a little longer because as always, as we've always done at Super Training Gym and Slingshot, we've always tried just to provide content for you guys at no extra cost whenever we possibly could. So, look for more information to come on that. That's not totally set up just yet, but it will be soon over at markbell.com. Just the days keep getting weirder the longer that this goes on, but I think we're out of the woods, in terms of getting through about a week of it. But where we're not out of the woods is we probably have, how much longer do we have to go? How much longer will this kind of carry on for? And I think the answer is that it's going to carry on for, 60 months or so, over a year, maybe a year and a half. And who knows, maybe even potentially longer. So it's a bummer. But look, you know what? Here's the thing to keep in mind. And here's, I'm not, Mr. Cheery-eyed, Mr. hey, rah, rah, let's stay happy, let's stay pumped, let's stay positive. At the same time, I think you need to keep smiling, and you need to keep thinking about the things that you love and the things that you like. Things haven't gone to shit yet, and things might get ugly, things might get bad, and you should prep for that. You should think about that. And you should think about what that will look like and what that will mean for you with your particular job, with your particular place of employment. Understand that almost all jobs rely on sales. And if they can't have sales anymore, they probably can't hold on to employees any longer. And so it's wise to think about, what are you going to do next? What's your next move going to be? How can you provide for your family if you even still can? How can you make yourself of use? How can you provide value? How can you assist? How can you help? You could obviously be there for people the best you can. Maybe you can learn. Maybe there's something that you can learn and you could assist and get into a new line of work. It's tough. It's not an easy thing to do, but it does seem like there are professions, there are things that people that are still needed even at this time. And so maybe you could figure out a way to shift towards that even after things get better, because maybe the current job that you have just was never as stable as you ever thought. But look, it's hard. It's a hard thing because, life is uncertain. Life is always full of uncertainty. And I think as soon as we think that we're certain of things, that's usually when our luck runs out, and we find out that the only thing that we do know is that we're not certain about much of anything. That seems to be the kind of truth of it, right? Anything you possess, anything you ever earned, anything you ever got, always just know and be aware it can be taken from you at any moment, at any time, by anyone or by anything. It can happen, and you're not special, and it can happen to you. It's important to understand that. That's the message I've been sharing with my family and with my peeps, so that we understand that, I say act as if you already have the coronavirus. If you already had the coronavirus, how would you act around your family? How would you act around your parents? Stuff like that. Things to think about so you don't make other people sick if you're strong enough to fend it off in the first place. Anyway, there's day number 80 in the books for Carnivore. I might eat something else for today. Might have some milk, might have some heavy cream, might mix up a Slingshot protein shake or something like that. But I've kind of pulled off some of the reins of how intense and how hard the diet has been, mainly just kind of due to what is going on. But it's still a carnivore diet. It's still a meat-based diet. It's still heavy on that because I still want to keep my health, still want to be in good shape, and still want to be able to perform. But I'll give you guys a workout tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to see you guys in the AM. Make sure here's one last thing. Try to stay on top of having some sort of schedule. Because if you don't, you're going to get depressed. So do me a favor. Do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor. And take this very seriously. I would love for you to write down 3 things, either in your phone or in a notebook. Write down 3 things that you're going to do every day. Write down 3 things that you're going to do every day. 3 things that you're going to do every day. I hear the bats. They're coming out to give me the coronavirus. Oh, my time must have ran out. Oh, there you go. Write down 3 things that you want to do every day and make sure you get them done. Strength is never weakness. Weakness is never strength. Catch you all later.